If you've been looking for a one-story home, open concept with 3-car garage, well, stay tuned because I have this beautiful model home behind me in the area of Apopka. Okay, now we're starting in the front of this beautiful home, and what I love about this particular home, that you have 3-car garage. So if you're looking for a 3-car garage, one-story home, this will be it. So this will be basically your driveway. Of course, this is a model home, so that's why you see all the grass right here, but this will be your driveway. And like I said, you have 3-car garage right here in front of us. And then to my left side, we have a front porch. I love the bricks that they did. This is one of the elevations that you could choose from with the bricks on there. And we have the 2 windows for the open concept going into the property. And I also like it that it's a covered. So, you know, when you're coming in and it rains or you have packages and things like that, it won't get wet. And I love the space going into this property. And this is new builders that's starting to build here in Orlando. So the following home we're about to take a tour of is called the EVERLYN model home, which has 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. It is a 3-car garage, and the square footage of these homes is starting at $2,240. The base price on this particular floor plan is $509,990. By the way, guys, my name is Dolores Paredes. I am a local realtor here in Central Florida area. So if you're looking to purchase a home or relocate to Orlando, feel free to reach out to me with the numbers that show up on the screen. And also stay to the end of the video. I'm gonna go over the HOA and what's close to this area. Okay, now we are in this beautiful property. Look how amazing it looks, the entrance of this hallway. So before showing you the open concept of this home, I like how wide it is also going inside this house. But first, I'm gonna start with the left side, which is gonna be your first bedroom right here. So we have, like always, 2 large windows for a lot of natural light. We have a lot of space in this bedroom. As you can see, they added 2 beds, but if you could actually add a queen size bed if you would love to, and you will still have space to add 2 nightstands. And you can see between the dresser and the beds, we still have a lot of space to walk by. And for those who love to watch TV from home, you still have the option to add a huge TV right here for your kids or whoever is using this bedroom. But this is a very spacious bedroom. And over here, we have your closet space. Now this one is going to be shared with this bathroom. So we have the 2 bedrooms right here that's going to be shared with this bathroom. And here we have your bathtub where tiles halfway up. And over here we have your linen closet. And what I also like about this particular floor plan is how high the ceilings are. So they're about 9.4. So it looks really huge. Double vanity, your sink. And this would be the 2nd bedroom. 2 windows in the corners. I like that. It makes a more natural light coming into the room. Again, you have space between the dresser. I like how they decorated this room. So this also gives you an idea how you could decorate the bedroom. And here would be another closet. So this one is a little bit different, the closet space, compared to the other bedroom. Now, this is one of the newest builders here in Central Florida. They've been out here for 8 years. They're starting to build in more like inside the Orlando nearby areas like St. Cloud, Apopka, Winter Gardens. You also have options in different areas to buy houses with them. And what I also like is the tray ceilings that they did with this. So to me, that gives it a little bit more elegance when you come into the property, which is really nice. Of course, this will be interior decorator that will come to do that for you. That's not with the builder itself. And then here in this room, we have your washer and dryer. Of course, this is gonna be considered upgrades, but I like how they decorated it. So if you want a sink inside the washer and dryer room, you have that option to do so. And over here is where you have your 2-car garage. So look, it is a very, very spacious 3-car garage, 3-car garage. So basically when you come in, it's going directly into the wash and dryer room. of the house. And then that door over there, it's gonna be your AC unit. So I'm not gonna open that. But yeah, that's would be your AC unit. And now we're entering the main area of the home, which is your open concept. Look how beautiful it is. I like the arch of the ceilings and the wood beams. Of course, that's gonna be an interior decorator who would do that for you. And we have here your dining area. So you can see it's a very, very spacious dining area. Of course, the house has 2,240 square feet. So it's a huge house for one floor plan. And then we have your gathering area. Again, very, very open. You can add a huge TV right here. And what I like about it too, because while you work cooking and you have your kids, you can watch whatever they're doing over here. Or if you like to have gatherings and family coming over, you can still enjoy time with them while you're cooking and talking. But we also have 3 seats right here, stools. So if you have families that like to gather around the kitchen while you're cooking, and I also like that they have the sink going towards the outside. So most of the builders put them in the middle, but they have the option in here where they have them against the window. So you have that natural light coming in while you're cleaning your dishes. That's if you're not using the dishwasher. This is a gourmet kitchen. And another thing is that the great thing about this is that it's a gas community. So for those who love a gas community, this will be another option. I love also the tree, what they added, the coloring of the cabinets is very unique. I like what they did with that. Again, windows for natural light. Love the splash pad. Splash pad. I'm sorry, I'm confused. That's not a splash pad. And then here we have space in between the island and the kitchen to cook from. This would be, like I said, it's a gourmet kitchen, so your double oven. Your basic would normally be a microwave, a stove, and this wouldn't be here if you just want the basic package of the home. So this is another view of the kitchen area. And this will be your pantry for this particular floor plan. So we still have space between the pantry. We still have a lot of space there. So this is another view. And I'm gonna go to the patio to show you how it looks like from the far back to the front. Let me see if I can open it in this side because I'm having a hard time opening from the other side. Okay. So now I'm out here in the back of the home. Let me turn around the camera. So yeah, so this will be the back of the home. So you have this covered lanai, it's really beautiful. And you also have the opportunity to build a pool like the next model home has it. You'll be able to, if you have enough space on the lot that you choose, you could actually build a pool right here too. Even though this community by the end of the year should have a pool too. But this gives you options if you want to have your own pool inside your house, which is really nice. And we see how long this covered lanai is. It's really, really beautiful. Again, I love that arch on here. Look how wide the house looks when you come from your patio inside. And now I'm heading to the other bedroom. So I'm going to the office bedroom. Right here we have your half bath. So for those who don't like to have the visitors using your personal bathroom, you have that. And this will be the third bedroom. It has an office space. So basically this will give you an idea if you want to convert this into an office space, especially for those who work from home or have a business and they want their own privacy. Windows for natural light. And I'm gonna turn around here. So they have, like I said, they have it decorated. It has an office. And the reason why this is not a flex room because it does have a closet space here. So it's a really nice floor plan and you're really close to everything in this area of Apopka. And I already showed you that part. I forgot. So like here again, another view. Really, really beautiful. Look how nice this is. I love this floor plan. This is a unique floor plan. And now here we have your linen closet. So this is before going into the main area of the home. And then here we have your primary bedroom, which I know everybody was waiting for. Look how huge, spacious. You have a king size bed, 2 large nightstands, and you still have space in between. They added this little bunk right here. And between that, you still have space. So if you want to add like 2 tables and a little table, 2 tables, 2 chairs and a little table to have coffee or read a book. You have options because you still have a lot of space in this room. You can see between the dresser and the king size bed. So yeah, you have plenty of room on this particular property, on this particular room. And I like that they have the 2 windows on the side, so you have a lot more natural light coming in. Okay, now we're heading into the primary bathroom. So we have your double vanity. Hello. A lot of cabinet space. I liked the flooring that they used on this one. And here we have your walk-in shower. I like the pocket window for natural light. Let me show you another view from inside the shower. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Over here we have your toilet, which is gonna have a door right here. This is a model right now that I don't have it, but this would be a private door right here. So you have privacy on your toilet. Another linen closet. And here we have your walk-in closet. So we have a lot of space on the walk-in closet. Again, another view of the primary bathroom. It's very spacious. You can walk in between too. This is again leaving the primary bathroom, going to the primary bedroom. And again, your kitchen area, living area, really beautiful. Now let's talk about the HOA. Now this community does have an HOA. The HOA is less than $100 a month. Then there's no CDD. And what's going to be included with the HOA? By the end of the year, they're going to have a pool, a tot lot, and a doggy park. So that's really good because in other areas of Orlando or Central Florida, the HOAs are really high. And sometimes they don't offer much, or they do offer, but like I said, it's higher. For this community, it's very affordable and no CDD. So now what do we have close to this area? If you're looking to go to Disney, it's gonna be less than 40-minute drive. To go to the airport, it's gonna be about a 35-minute drive. If you're looking to go to Universal Studios, that's gonna be about 30 to 35-minute drive. It's gonna be always, all the distances that I'm always mentioning in these videos, that's always gonna depend on traffic also. And less than 10 minutes away from here, we have a Publix. If you're looking to have a hospital nearby, that's like less than 5 minutes from this location. So this concludes the video tour of this particular floor plan called the EVERLYN. If you would like more information on this community or the floor plan or any other communities in the Central Florida area, feel free to reach out to me. The numbers that show up on the screen. Again, my name is Dolores Paredes, and I see everyone in the next video.